Sorry.
To record on my end. One sec. Okay, we're recording. Good to go. Welcome everyone. So we got a good update. Things are moving along nicely. Drew's going to jump into some things, and then we'll take any questions that we have. Go for it, buddy.
Sounds good. Thanks, Paul. Hope everybody is staying warm in this wonderful weather we're having. I got to get on a snowboard on the weekend, so that was nice. It was a little chilly, so it didn't last too long, but um, I'm excited to give you an update tonight. Our team has been working away to prep us and get ready for the sale launch. We actually had our billboard go up out front along Niagara Street in front of the mall. So I'm going to show you a picture of that. That went up today. We've been working away on design choices. So we got flooring, paint, cabinet, tiles. We've had all of our suppliers in and out of the showroom over the last few weeks, and our team has been working hard away to get those designs. So I'm going to show those to you. Um, our architectural, mechanical, and civil team have been working away at aligning the servicing runs coming through the underground and coming up into the stacked townhouses. And we've been finalizing a bunch of the design details with our architects, and they've been working away just to make sure that ramp entrance is perfect coming in as well. One thing to note, and I know I've talked about it on some of the previous calls, the city was giving us a hard time about having the ramp come in off Lancaster Drive. We wanted it in there because if you've been by the site, you can see the grade of the site is about half a story above Lancaster. So what that means is there's only about half a story to excavate, and when cars are turning in, as you can imagine, it reduces the need for the slope on that ramp. So we had to go back and forth with the city, and I don't know if you remember one update, we had to flip it to the other side. And we've managed to get them to re-accept the entrance off Lancaster. So super excited about that. It seems like a small thing, but it's taken us a bunch of time, and we're quite happy about it. So I'm gonna show you a. Let me just bring up on my desktop first before I do share screen of our sign, and then I'm gonna show you some of the design choices that we got happening here as well. Okay, um, let me go up, share, maximize this here. Okay, so this is our billboard that went up on Niagara Street, which we're quite excited about with the rendering. Discover more at Warbler Place. So it points people to the website. On the last call, I don't know if you guys were on it. We had signs up over the Christmas holidays and over the busiest shopping seasons as well that I showed. So we've been generated a bunch of leads. Paul, how many leads do we generated so far? I know they've been sending them over to you.
Since the signs went up, I think from the messages we got like 41 in so far, something like that.
Yeah, so we're generating a pretty good amount of leads now that the sign went up out front as well. We're hoping to generate a bunch more. So we're working on growing that list, and Paul's team will be working those leads, connecting with potential buyers. I'm going to stop share here, and then I'm just going to bring up some of the design choices. Okay, actually, I'm going to line them just for expediency. I'm going to line up a few of the design choices and share them at once. Let me rotate that one. That one's upside down. Okay. I can fit three here on my screen well. Okay, sharing. These are the first three boards. So what we typically do, and those of you who are involved in the Summerside project, we did something very similar. So what we do is we get our designers and all our suppliers together. They find out, what are the packages that people are looking at right now. So these are the first three packages. I got two more to set you as well. So you can see our quartz packages, our countertops, our handles. This one here, you can see my pointer, eh, Paul? Can you see
Yeah,
it?
yeah. Yeah, we see
Okay.
it.
This is the vinyl flooring. This is the tile choice. This is one of the other tiles, quartz, and then these chips here are paint. So that's the first one. I'm going to minimize that, go through to the next one here. This is the concrete look quartz. And again, our paints, flooring, cabinets, a lot of these black handles and black faucets are sort of the popular thing now. A uh, this is a flat stock cabinet. Again, two different flooring choices here, more of a black with a bit of a shimmer quartz, and then our paint choices here, and brush nickel for that knob. I'm gonna just bring up the last two here. Oh, that picture wasn't that well. There we go. Expand that. You know what? I showed that one already. I apologize. Let me minimize this one. And then we're noticing a bit of the wood look coming back. I don't know if anybody has noticed that as well. So we got a bit more of the natural wood look with some grains in the vinyl flooring, grains exposed on the cabinets, more of a shaker style. And then we have our white quartz with some of the light brown veining to bring in the cabinets as well. And again, you got the black puller handle. So all of our hardware, where we try to go with a nice quality beefy selection as standard. Um, so those are our selections coming along. All right. I'll show you this quick. This is some of the fun stuff that we get to do. You can see this, eh? It says for review. Paul, is that
Yeah,
showing up?
yeah.
Great. Okay, so this is just us mapping out with the engineer where we're going to pull the services up. So you can see here our main sanitary line for the full building is going to pull up through here and then be angled across the top of the parking garage, entering along the bottom of the buildings here. Um, and then you can see this is the ramp that we've laid out, and then all the parking spots. That's nothing new. I've showed that before. I'm gonna stop sharing that one. Okay. So what we've done, you know what? I wonder if this is helpful to send to people instead of me going through it. Um, Guys, right now what we're doing, and can you see this, Paul, that I'm scrolling through my drawing
No,
here?
you're not sharing it.
Okay, let's try again. How about now?
Yeah, there you go.
Great. Okay. So this is our master drawing, our master architectural set. Um, so you can see all of our staircases, our grid lines. We've been working away at it here. If you follow my arrow, we've changed the garbage space a bit. We were originally going to do a garbage space in between the buildings. And what we did in the design is we actually added a little bit of space and widened out our units just to get a little bit better of a design. And so now we're going with the Molochs or earth bins. You can see here where my cursor is. So that's where our garbage space will be. Um, Stuff is probably not that exciting, but this is the kind of stuff that we work through all these little details. I'm just going to come along here. I want to show you guys this because I don't believe that you saw the cross view before. So this gives you a good cross-cut view so you can see. And I want you to take note where my cursor is here. So the way the grade is, we ended up strategically laying it out. So this side here will actually be a little bit higher for the rooftop patios. This side will be a little bit lower. And if you see where it says grade and stairs here, this is part of that grade differential that I've been speaking about. So this is the mall side, and then this side here is the opposite side. Okay, and you can see we've laid out balconies on every floor. So every one of the units will have a balcony, and the lower units are going to have a little patio area. And the upper units that are 2-story, they're actually going to have a balcony and they're going to have a rooftop patio. So we've got lots of beautiful amenity spaces. I'm going to escape out of the drawings. I know we've walked through the floor plans on our previous call, so I'm not going to go through them again as well. Just going to close that up. I'm going to give you a couple more updates before I pass it over to Paul. One of the other things that Paul, myself, our legal team, and our condo manager are working away at is finalizing our agreement of purchase and sale. It's a very thorough legal document. So we've been working through that. We have a follow-up meeting with the lawyer in 2 weeks to get that finalized. We do have our home construction regulatory authority approval in place for sales. I can't remember if I mentioned that last time or not. And so now we're just chasing Terry on to follow up for the final registration with them. Paul, that's really all of it from my side. If you want to pick up and talk about that as well,
Yeah,
your
there's
updates from your side.
for sure. Hopefully you can hear me. There's some sales stuff we're gonna start preparing in the next, 4 to 8 weeks as we kind of get ready to open this up for sales. And so we'll have a bit of a uh, how would I say it? Um, we're not going to just open up and launch it to the public. We'll have a tiered launch so that we're managing how much inventory is actually out there for sale. So we can better manage our pricing and what we're offering and who's offering and all that kind of stuff. But before we launch to anybody, I want everyone here to know that we're going to launch to you first. I know as our primary investors in the project, you're going to get first crack at the units, and we're going to obviously incentivize that. One, because that's what you were promised, and we feel like rewarding you for being part of the project is the right thing to do. And if you can get in on the ground floor and scoop up a unit at a price and with incentives that are going to be better than anyone else is going to get, I think that's a sweet deal. So I'll have some details coming up in the next, like I said, probably 4 to 8 weeks as we get our APS and Terion registered. Then we can offer it for sale. In the meantime, we will be preparing this offering for you. And I think the main point to take home today is before we offer it to anyone else, it'll be offered to you. It'll be a package that no one else is able to get. And that'll be our thank you to you and our big incentive for you to take action if you really want to. So there's been a number of people who have been asking and waiting and asking me what the details are. And I don't want to get too much into detail just in case we make some slight changes. I'd rather just give it to you all at once. I'll present it to you in 3 ways. So one, we'll obviously email it to you so you have, all those details in your email. We will do a Zoom presentation to review everything live for those who want to ask questions. And we will definitely have a live presentation at the showroom if you want to come and be hands-on and maybe have a glass of wine and some snacks with us. We'll definitely do that for you too. But stay tuned. Like I said, just a quick teaser today, and we'll get into the details very shortly. Does anyone have any questions about what we covered today? I noticed there's more people on today than usual live, so that's good to see. So ask away if you have anything on your mind. Need some Jeopardy music. No? Okay. I mean, anything else to offer, Drew?
I was just going to say, I'm glad this is the first call that I didn't get to talk about Trump's and tariff. Uh,
Actually at one of our VIP presentations here with like 150 people, and Yeah, that was a fun topic to cover, so we don't need to go over that today. But we're gonna be okay. Trust me. It's all gonna be good. Okay, so in summary, we're moving along quickly. We'll be ready for sales very soon, hopefully for the spring, and we'll be in touch soon to give you the details. If there's any questions that come to mind, we're always available by email if you want to give us a call. We got your back, and that's it. Anything else, Drew?
No, I'm just looking forward to getting the stuff to sales, and I look forward to anybody that wants to come and meet in the showroom. It'd be great. Go over the package, all the details. I guess the only other thing is we're getting those black line drawings done, and we're going to be doing some 3D renderings as well. So looking forward to getting those together to really, I know looking at a 2D plan is one thing, and that's great. And I like architecturals and all these other designs, but getting the 3D renderings really projects, the units and what we're building. So I'm excited to get those and show you guys as well. So
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll have more than black line drawings to show you when it comes for sales. So, like I said, just a teaser. You'll be inundated with renders and floor plans and packages and colors and all that kind of good stuff. Okay, so with that, we'll say goodnight. Again,
Sorry, I do have a question, Paul.
there we go. We got one.
no problem. How are you?
Yes, good. How are you?
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, so quick thing. You mentioned that sales will start in the spring, and if that's the case, when can we expect shovels to hit the ground? Like, what is the timeline?
So
Yeah, great question. Do you want to answer that, Paul? I can. It's up to you.
yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but we got to get to uh, a point where sales cover the amount of the construction mortgage. That is a typical
Right.
crossing line we have to hit for any construction lender. So that's typically be somewhere between 70 to 80%
Okay.
Yeah.
of sales.
Yeah.
The servicing and then
Mhm.
the construction will start. Right. That.
Okay.
Anyone else? No? Okay. Thank you for the question, Teresita. I'm sure that someone else was thinking about that too. If anyone has any lingering stuff, you know how to reach us.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
No
Good to
problem.
see you guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Take care, everybody.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye.